The Automated Coach. 5 high ROI AI automations every coaching business should build first. If you're a coach spending more time on admin than actually coaching, this is your blueprint. We're talking about reclaiming 20 hours a week and scaling your practice without the admin tax. Let's start with the big picture. The coaching industry is now worth $5.34 billion globally. There are nearly 123,000 active practitioners, a 54% surge in just 6 years. The average hourly fee in North America sits at $244, and 87% of organizations report a positive ROI from coaching. Demand is at an all-time high. But here's the problem. Practitioner capacity has a hard ceiling. There are only so many hours in a day. And that brings us to the hidden 30% admin tax. The average independent coach loses 15 to 20 hours a week to non-revenue work. For every 45-minute coaching session, you're spending another 30 to 45 minutes on prep, scheduling, follow-ups, data entry, and billing. Up to 30% of your time gets drained by emails, follow-ups, and data entry. You are spending nearly as much time managing the session as you are delivering the session. This is where Agentic AI comes in, and it's important to understand the difference. Assistive AI helps you write a single email or brainstorm ideas. You still do the heavy lifting. Agentic AI is different. These are systems talking to systems. Autonomous agents executing multi-step workflows in the background while you coach. By 2029, Agentic AI is expected to autonomously resolve 80% of routine issues. Yet 75% of CEOs still lack a defined AI roadmap. That gap is your opportunity. Here's our automation blueprint ranked by ROI. We evaluate each system across 3 dimensions: time saved, meaning direct hours reclaimed per week; revenue recovered, meaning lost leads converted and churn prevented; and cost reduction, meaning manual virtual assistant tasks you can offset. We rank the top 5 systems from lowest to highest ROI. The strategy is simple. Start with one, let it run, then stack the next. Number 5, the real-time KPI Dashboard. This one saves you 1 to 2 hours per week. The core tools are Google Sheets, N8N, and Slack or email for notifications. The blueprint. It automatically pulls data from your calendars and payment processors to track monthly recurring revenue and session completion rates. The real impact is that it eliminates manual revenue tracking and automatically flags at-risk clients before they churn. When a client misses 2 consecutive sessions, you know about it immediately, not 3 weeks later. Number 4. The Session Prep and Summary Generator. This reclaims 2 to 3 hours per week. It works by connecting a meeting transcriber like Otter or Fireflies to the Claude API, which feeds into your client CRM. Audio gets transcribed, AI extracts action items and structures a pre-session brief, then automatically emails a post-session summary to the client. You review and tweak rather than writing from scratch. 0 notes lost. Ever. Before we get to number 3, let's talk about the speed to lead crisis. This chart tells the whole story. Leads contacted within 5 minutes are 21 times more likely to convert than those contacted after 30 minutes. After half an hour, qualification probability drops by 100x. And here's the reality check. The average business takes over 29 hours to respond. 63% never respond at all. If you're manually following up with leads, you are leaving money on the table every single day. Which brings us to number 3, contextual lead follow-up sequences. This saves 2 to 4 hours per week, plus recovered revenue. The core tools are N8N, your CRM, and an email API like Resend or SendGrid. Forget generic drip campaigns with 12-hour delays. The blueprint here is that AI drafts a personalized reply based on the lead's exact intake form and triggers a response within 60 seconds. Teams responding in 1 minute see up to 391% higher conversions. That's the difference between a lead and a client. Number 2, the content repurposing engine. This is the biggest time saver at 4 to 6 hours per week. Core tools, Claude API, N8N, and a social scheduler like Buffer or Later. Take a single 45-minute session transcript and AI rewrites it into a LinkedIn post, a Twitter thread, an email newsletter, an Instagram caption, and a blog post. All in your exact tone of voice. The impact: a full week of marketing material from zero net new effort. One coaching session becomes 5 to 10 pieces of content. And the number one automation? The client onboarding bottleneck. This is the biggest operational leak in most coaching businesses. The gap between someone signing up and being ready for their first session is where buyer's remorse kicks in. Manual onboarding causes delays, eats up massive admin hours, and risks losing the client before you've even started working together. Here's what zero-touch onboarding looks like. A Stripe payment triggers Nathan or Make, which simultaneously creates the client folder, sends a welcome email with a Calendly link, and updates your CRM. One form fill triggers the entire back-end setup. The system schedules the intro call, delivers materials, and sets up trackers. Time reclaimed: 3 to 5 hours per week. The impact: 0 manual clicks, a flawless first impression, and a massive boost to early retention. Now let's talk about the compound effect. When you stack all 5 automations together, you reclaim roughly 20 hours per week. At $150 per session, that's $3,000 per month in new revenue capacity. The software stack averages just $200 to $500 a month. The ROI runs 6 to 15x on your investment. And this isn't theoretical. 66% of small businesses using automation are already cutting monthly costs by $500 to $2,000 while simultaneously increasing revenue. Here's the full control room matrix at a glance. Onboarding uses Make or N8N with Stripe and Calendly, saves 3 to 5 hours, and drives retention. The content engine uses Claude and N8N with Buffer, saves 4 to 6 hours, and builds your marketing leverage. Lead follow-up uses N8N with a CRM and email API, saves 2 to 4 hours, and fixes your speed to lead problem. Session prep uses Otter, Claude, and Notion, saves 2 to 3 hours, and improves delivery quality. And the KPI Dashboard uses Sheets, N8N, and Slack, saves 1 to 2 hours, and prevents churn. But here's the critical rule: do not build all 5 at once. AI built in-house without a clear roadmap has a 75% failure rate. Instead, follow a phased approach. Phase 1. Plug the leaks. Start with your highest pain point, usually onboarding or lead follow-up. Build it, let it run for 2 weeks. Phase 2. Build leverage. Implement the content repurposing engine to fill the top of your funnel. Phase 3. Optimize delivery. Add session prep and KPI dashboards to refine the ongoing client experience. You entered a $5.34 billion industry to guide human transformation, not to manage data entry and calendar links. Let orchestrated AI handle the mundane so you can return to the work that matters. Audit your workflows today. Find your biggest bottleneck and build your first automation. If you want help getting started, check out digitalcolumn.com for a free workflow audit.